Hi! Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be reading about measurement. My name is Alissa Stripling, and I'm a District Academic Interventionist at Evanport Elementary. Today, we're going to be reading a story called How Long or How Wide? A Measuring Guide. If you watched one of my other videos, we talked about all different types of measurement. In this story, we're going to be talking about length and width. How long or how wide? A measuring guide. A table, a teacher, a building or creature. A stuffed teddy bear that you've treasured. What size are they all? The big and the small. Each one of these things can be measured. Length answers the riddle for large things or little. How long or how tall or how wide is that swing? Or your ring? Or a dinosaur wing? Or the ladder that leads to the slide? Inch. 1 inch looks like this. And it's easy to miss because of its very small size. But it shows us its might when it helps tell the height of the trees that reach up to the skies. So an inch is a small unit of measurement, but we could use many inches to measure the height of a tall object like a tree. Foot. 12 inches together make 1 foot. So whether you measure a desk or a door, each 12-inch long line is a definite sign that you've measured another foot more. And see this? It's cool. Inches live on this tool. It's a measuring stick called a ruler. A 12-inch collection, 1 foot of perfection, the right size for every grade schooler. A grade schooler is a kid that's in elementary school, just like you. You probably use a ruler in your classroom too. So 1 ruler we call 1 foot, and a foot has 12 inches. Yard. Now 3 of these feet, should they line up and meet, together are what's called 1 yard. That's 36 inches, and here's what the cinch is. That's also 3 feet. It's not hard. So 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 3 rulers make up 1 yardstick. If you measured your bed and the yardstick had said that your headboard's exactly 3 feet, you could say that the height is 1 yard, and you're right, or 36 inches. How neat. So 3 feet is the same as 1 yard, which is the same as how many inches? Yes, 36 inches. Excellent. It's really quite wise when you're measuring size to know more than only one system. So what we have been talking about, the inches and the feet, that's the English or the U.S. customary measurements. That's what we usually use here in the United States. Everywhere else in the world uses the metric system. The metric system is another way of measuring. The terms here are fun, and before we are done, you'll surely be able to list them. Millimeter. It's nearly as thin as a needle or pin. 1 inch holds almost 26. So here's 1 inch on my ruler, and there are almost 26 of those teeny tiny lines, those millimeters, within 1 inch. Put your face really near. That's the whole thing right here. It's smaller than most fleas and ticks. A millimeter is a very, very small unit of measurement, smaller than an inch. Centimeter. Take your fingers and pinch, less than half of an inch. A dime would quite easily hide one. So look, the dime is larger than 1 centimeter. As small as it is, when you're asked on a quiz, there are 10 millimeters inside one. So 10 millimeters fit inside 1 centimeter. Here, each of those teeny tiny little lines is 1 millimeter. There are 10 of them inside a centimeter. Decimeter. A bit less than 4 inches, really no more. There are 10 centimeters tucked in it. So here are 10 centimeters inside 1 decimeter. 100 would be the amount you would see of all millimeters within it. Meter. Just how tall is Peter? He's all of 1 meter. It's a little bit more than a yard. Or you could say, Peter's just 10 decimeters. And watch as your paper is starred. How many decimeters is Peter? Answer, 10. Look here. So they're measuring Peter using 1 meter, and a yard is close to 1 meter, but it's a little bit less. It's a little bit less than 1 meter. So how can you tell just how tall is that bell? How wide is your thermos or cooler? Now it's a pleasure because you can measure, which makes you the ultimate ruler. Look, there's the king, which is sometimes called a ruler, holding a ruler. So, what is length? Do you know? I bet at home you have many different things you could measure. Like in our story from earlier, measuring Penny, you could measure anything in your house. But like in our story from earlier, measuring Penny, there are many things in your house that you can measure. If you have a ruler, or a yardstick or a meter stick, try measuring different items around your home and seeing how tall or how long or how wide they are. Thanks for watching.